Hey, good morning everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss Pre-Market Report. Today is Thursday, April 19th, 2018. I'm Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. Today we are currently pulling back from the previous session's close just a bit, down just 1/4% here in the ES. Trading just 30% of ADR, has an 11.75 point overnight range. Been averaging 39 over the last 10 sessions, 29 over the last 5 sessions, so things have quieted down quite a bit here. We have pushed beyond the 2669, didn't quite reach 2731 just yet. We're pulling back into the 2703 level and starting to pull back just below it. One thing here to keep an eye on is on this pullback, do bulls come in to defend? Right in this LVN right there. That's about 2670. 2675, that could be a zone there where bulls would be looking to defend for a shot at extending this thing higher into, say, 2870 to 2800, 2770 rather, 2800, somewhere in that zone where you see the next rise here. So overall, we've had a decent little squeeze. We didn't quite run away with it just yet. We're holding day here. If there's any failed new low, so if price pushes below this low and starts to reject it, that could be an early entry for a continuation higher. So watch for signs of a failed new low. Watch for signs of perhaps a bounce down here that could trigger a move much higher. That's what I'll be looking for here in the ES. In the NQ, very similar price action here again. 66.53.75 is the midpoint in this one here. That's the key level. We broke through it. You can see the moving averages starting to come up to lend support. A failed new low or rejection of, say, 6700 could provide a buying opportunity for a return back toward 70.47. So that could be a pretty decent bounce of about 3 to 350 points here if bulls are able to defend this next pullback. Again, the failed new low could offer a great bounce, or a rejection of, say, 6700. Somewhere in that zone could provide a good buying opportunity for a continuation to recent highs. So we'll be taking a close eye on that and seeing if it plays out here. Looking at crude oil, you can see right here crude oil's had a significant couple of days here. The pullback came just shy of our 65 to 6507 level, but I mentioned anywhere in this zone could provide a bounce for a shot at returning the highs and pushing into 70.41. And the previous session we had a runaway session here where prices had already rejected the prior lows below 66, and that sparked a trend day up. Now overall, again, we should be looking for continuation towards 70.41. It's not far off from where we currently are, but any pullback could still be met with buying opportunity for one last run into that target. So again, right here at this level, that's going to be 67.80. That's a zone right there to keep an eye on, 67.70 to 67.80. Any pullback into that zone over the next couple of days could provide a bounce into 70.41. Taking a look now at gold futures. Gold has been compressing. There's really hasn't been any trades in gold in a while. This one has, at least not on my end. It's just been doing this a little bit here, and I've mentioned before that anytime you're kind of right in the center of a range here, there's not a whole lot of edge. You got to wait for a move to an edge and then look to fade that edge back toward value or look to seek expansion. And right now we're at the point of this range where we're very close to expansion. We're either going to see price start to push through 1370 and 75, which is a major CLVN. That could spark a move as high as 1525, or we're going to see a rejection up here that's going to lead to a return of 1300 for a big test. Something's coming to a head here, and again, got to keep an eye on 1370 to 75. Any rejection there would point me right down to 1300. Alright, taking a look lastly here at Bitcoin. Here's Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin right here has held that 7200 level. That's a big time level right there. It's gotten another tight 5-day range, very compressed here, only 53% of average, trading 700 points on a 5-day range basis when it usually averages 1,300 on 10-day and 1,500 on a 5-day. So that's very, very compressed compared to normal. That usually precedes expansion. It's basically what happened on this day. It got so compressed and we saw major expansion. Again, 72.50 is the level to watch here. A pullback into that zone could be a fantastic buy short term for a return to 9,500 to 9,900. So keep an eye on that one. All right, that's it for now. Let's see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck and trade well.